Hello everyone and welcome back to my continued coverage of the upcoming storm, Winter Storm Gail, set to hit the East Coast midweek Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so it is currently about 7:30 on Monday, December 14th. So tonight's video is going to be basically the timeline of when the actual precipitation is going to be starting and stopping throughout the next several days. I am going to do two videos tomorrow on Tuesday about snowfall and other types of precipitation, basically accumulation. So this video is not going to cover that specifics of the actual storm. This video is going to be basically what time different cities are expected to start seeing precipitation and kind of like what we're anticipating in terms of the form of precipitation. So I'll pinpoint some major cities along the East Coast in this video. And then tomorrow I'll be doing snowfall and ice and rainfall amounts basically as we get more information. It's still a couple days off until we get some more, defined amounts of precipitation. They'll be more narrowed in basically during the day tomorrow and Tuesday. So for tomorrow on Tuesday, the system right now is still out here in the Rockies and it's going to be coming right down into parts of the mid and deep south during the day tomorrow. We're going to have an expansive rain basically all throughout the whole entire south and southeast on the day tomorrow on Tuesday. I also have graphs on my computer and everything, so I'm going to be kind of looking and doing that as well while I go through this video. So basically, throughout the day tomorrow on Tuesday, you're going to see basically just kind of a plain old rain, maybe some storms along the actual coastline going into the southeast and everything. And then the system's going to be, moving its way up here along the southeastern part of the country. And then eventually the Winter Storm Gail, will make an appearance here over the actual Atlantic sometime late tomorrow night into Wednesday, and then that's when it's going to basically strengthen and it'll start throwing all the types of precipitation back into parts of the mid-Atlantic and northeast. So going from tomorrow night into Wednesday, I would probably say early to almost mid-morning, you'll start to see the precipitation creep up into the Virginias. So places like Richmond, DC, Baltimore, probably by mid-morning on Wednesday, that's when you're going to start seeing precipitation, mainly in the form of snow, creep up. And that's not going to be until probably midday, where Philadelphia, New York, and then later on in the afternoon on Wednesday, that places like Boston are going to start seeing their precipitation. Again, most all of this will be snow when it first starts to actually fall. And then it's basically going to go from south to north and then from north over to the east as the storm basically, it emerges here over the Atlantic, goes up a little to the north, and then goes out east over the Atlantic and everything. This storm is not going to go straight up the actual eastern seaboard, so places in northern New England are going to miss out on the snow this go around. Places in mid to southern New England and going south, that's where you're going to see the heavier precipitation. So if you live in the nation's capital, Baltimore, rest of Maryland, Virginia, the Delmarva Peninsula, a lot of the heavier precipitation is going to be happening Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. This is where it gets a little tricky with the forecast and everything, because a lot of computer models are saying that there could be some pockets of rain that creep up into these cities for a time, and then overnight Wednesday, it goes all back over to snow. So it depends on how long any changeovers happen. That's going to minimize the actual accumulating snow in some of these cities. You go north of basically toward Philadelphia and New York, a lot of the heavier precipitation in around the suburbs, especially the western suburbs, and a lot of Pennsylvania, a lot of the eastern part of Pennsylvania. I would probably say Harrisburg over to Scranton and all those places, they're going to see probably the bulk of the precipitation. The heaviest of that's going to be happening, again, Wednesday evening and overnight into Thursday morning. And then places just north of New York, going into Hartford, Providence, and Providence, Rhode Island, and Boston, a lot of the heavier precipitation will be happening, again, Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, going into Thursday morning. Now, Thursday comes around, Precipitation should have ended, I believe, in the nation's capital, Baltimore. I think you should be fine Thursday morning. No more precip coming down. It's just going to be cold. Places, I would say Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Hartford, Providence, those places and the surrounding suburbs, obviously to the west. I think it's still going to be a little bit more lingering snow showers, when you wake up on Thursday, and it's going to just basically, again, from almost like southwest to northeast is basically the way that the precipitation is going to be ending. I'd say by midday, New York going to be done on Thursday, and then by early afternoon, I think southern New England, including Boston and Providence, Rhode Island, and the Cape, I think you're going to be done with the snow. So that's basically the whole entire timeline for Winter Storm Gail as it makes its approach from the Rockies, going down here into the south tomorrow and Tuesday, and then creeping right up along the East Coast. Is going to be a classic nor'easter, basically. And if you live right on the immediate coastline, you're going to have a lot of strong winds associated with Winter Storm Gail. There is threats for beach erosion, especially along the Jersey coast and going down into the Delmarva Peninsula and parts of the Cape as well. You could see some coastal flooding and definitely beach erosion. So that is the actual timeline that I have for you all. Again, tomorrow on Tuesday, I'll be doing a video in the morning to do my first snowfall forecast, and then another one in the evening as we get closer, obviously, to the main event on my second snowfall forecast for the major cities along the East Coast. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, stay tuned for my next two videos tomorrow on Tuesday, December 15th. Stay safe, everyone out there, and I'll see you all soon.